Substitution is the bridge from a general formula to one specific answer. Before substitution, area equals length times width describes every rectangle. The letters hold places for quantities we do not yet know. For a rectangle 8 feet long and 5 feet wide, replace length with 8 and width with 5. The formula becomes area equals 8 times 5, which is 40 square feet. Notice that the structure stayed the same while the letters became measured values. Copy the formula first, then substitute, calculate, and label the result. That visible sequence makes errors much easier to find. A dependable substitution routine separates thinking from arithmetic. First, name the target so you know what the answer must represent. Second, list the given values with their variable names and units. Third, copy the formula exactly before replacing any letter. Fourth, substitute with parentheses when a value is negative or grouped. For distance equals rate times time, use 55 miles per hour and 2.5 hours. The product is 137.5 miles. Rate times time leaves distance units, so the label confirms the operation. Target, givens, formula, substitution, calculation, and check form 1 calm pathway. Negative values need parentheses because the sign belongs to the substituted number. Evaluate y equals 2x squared minus 5 when x equals negative 3. Write the given as x equals negative 3 before touching the formula. Replace x with the complete value in parentheses, 2 times negative 3 squared minus 5. The square applies to the parenthesized base, so negative 3 squared is 9. 2 times 9 minus 5 is 18 minus 5. The final value is 13. A positive square should make the first term positive, which matches our result. Parentheses preserve the meaning of a signed value. When a variable carries an exponent, substitute first and apply the exponent to the value. A circle with radius 5 centimeters uses area equals pi r squared. The given value is r equals 5 centimeters. Substitution gives area equals pi times open, parenthesis 5, close parenthesis, squared. Square the radius before multiplying by pi, so 5 squared becomes 25. 25 pi is approximately 78.54. The area is about 78.54 square centimeters. Area requires square units, and the answer is slightly less than 80, which is reasonable. Keep the exponent attached to the substituted quantity. Percent rates must be converted to decimals before most formulas can use them. Simple interest is I equals principal times rate times time. Let the principal be $800, the annual rate be 4.5%, and time be 2 years. Convert 4.5% to 0.045 by dividing by 100. Now substitute. I equals 800 times 0.045 times 2. 800 times 0.045 is 36, and 36 times 2 is 72. The simple interest is $72. About 5% of 800 is 40 per year, so 72 over 2 years is sensible. A percent sign is a reminder to convert before substitution. Units travel through a formula along with the numbers. Use distance equals rate times time for a car moving 55 miles per hour for 2.5 hours. The rate is 55 miles per hour, and the time is 2.5 hours. Write distance equals 55 miles per hour times 2.5 hours. Hours cancel the per hour denominator, leaving miles. 55 times 2.5 equals 137.5. The distance is 137.5 miles. The unit cancellation confirms multiplication, while a quick estimate of 50 times 2.5 confirms the size. Visible units are a built-in error detector. A believable formula error often begins when one given value disappears. Suppose a box has length 4, width 3, and height 2, but the work begins with volume equals 4 times 3. That line produces 12 cubic units, yet it used only 2 dimensions. The height factor was dropped during substitution, so the expression no longer represents volume. Turn to the full formula. Volume equals length times width times height. Substitute all 3 values visibly. 4 times 3 times 2. The correct product is 24 cubic units. 3 length factors also explain why the unit must be cubic. Before calculating, count the required variables and match each one to a given value. A complete substitution line prevents missing factor errors. Finish with a 4-part substitution check you can use on any formula. Define every variable and name the target. Copy the formula without changing its structure. Protect signed or grouped values with parentheses. Check the sign, size, and unit of the result. Challenge: convert 86 degrees Fahrenheit using C equals 5 nths times F minus 32. Substitute 86. Complete the parentheses first and get 5 nths times 54. 54 divided by 9 is 6, and 6 times 5 is 30 degrees Celsius. A clear substitution line turns a formula into a reliable calculation.